Okay, Nick. Good morning, everyone. Online friends, can you hear my voice? Say yes or no to me once. So the last class constructor. Okay. Yesterday's notes not updated. See there, one program I given. Let me repeat what has been happened yesterday for 5-10 minutes. And so we are working with the third alphabet known as a constructor. Anyway, constructor is a method having the same name of the class and executed while object creation because the constructor call is available in object creation syntax attached with new keyword. Yesterday, back to back two diagrams I drawn. One with zero argument constructor, one is with parameterized constructor. There are two types of constructors, one with without parameter, one with parameters. Yesterday, I educated multiple object creations also I educated to you. Static constructor not available. Constructors will support to load the data to object while object creation. This one. The constructor is taking the data and loading the data to object while object creation. Okay, right. Whenever we use constructor to load the data to object while object creation, it will save the execution time. It will save the execution time and generate high performance. Make a statement. Advantage of constructor. Advantage of constructors. Constructors are used to initialize instance variables while object creation process. Constructors are used to initialize instance variables while object creation process, and which saves the execution time, and generate high performance of an application. High performance of an application. When the execution time is decreased, performance increases. When the execution time decreases, performance increases. While object creation only, we are loading the data. Sir, can I load the data after object creation? Yes. You can load the data after object creation also, you can load it. But whenever you load the data after object creation, for every loading, you have to refer the object. When you refer the object more than once, execution time will be consumed. That only time increases. Constructors are used to initialize instance variables while object creation process, and which saves the execution time and generate high performance. Execution time decreases means performance increases. Right. Now, sir, being a object oriented programmer, suppose the object is there. For us, one object is there. Object means one storage anyway. One object is there. I want to load the data to that object. So how many ways are there in Java to load the data to object? If I want to load the data to object, how many ways are available? Make it. Star mark IMP, loading data to objects. Loading data to objects. We use the following three ways to load the data to objects. We use the following three ways to load the data to objects. Following three ways to load the data to objects. One, using constructor. Using object reference variable. Using object reference variable, or you can say object name. Using setter methods. Using setter methods, you can load the data. So there are three ways to load the data to objects. You may use constructor, or you may use object reference variable, or you may use setter method. Any one you can use it. Okay, right. Right. I given one book details, no? Anyway, for you. Okay, right. Anybody tried this? Anybody tried? Okay. Look here. Now using constructor, I asked you to try it. Make it statement. We can load the data to objects using constructor while object creation process. We can load the data to objects using constructor data to object using constructor while object creation process we can do. So example, yesterday's program. Example, above program. One assignment, one normal class. I written one program and one is assignment to you. Both comes under constructor usage only. Today I am concentrating on using object reference variable. We can also load the data to object using object name, or you can say object reference variable. Object reference variable after object creation process. After object creation process. We can also load the data to object using object name or object reference variable after object creation process. We are loading the data after object creation process. We can load with object name. We can load with object name. We can load it. For this, I am writing one example program. How to load the data after object creation using object name. That's a program. Right. So I'm taking third program, DemoCon 3, I'm taking here. I'm taking third program. DemoCon 3, I'm taking. DemoCon 3 dot Java, I'm taking. Now, class, I'm taking product. Yesterday I took a book. I'm taking a product today. I'm taking some variables here. String code I am taking. Name I am taking. So float price I am taking. Int quantity I am taking. 4 variables I am taking, they are all instance variables. I'll use one method. Get product. I'll use one method. Now, product details anyway. System.out.println. Product details I am displaying. Product details I am displaying. Now, system.out.println. So, product code I am displaying. So, code I am displaying. Now, system.out.println. Product name I am displaying. Now system.out.println. So product price I am displaying. Price. Now system.out.println. Product quantity I am displaying. So these are all variables and this is method. I am not using constructor. So save the program with main already. So import java.util.scanner. Anyway, yesterday in this program, anybody took code as integer? Raise your hands. Anybody taken? Right. Okay. Right. Now create object for scanner. Scanner S is equal to new scanner of system.in. Now create object for product. Product sum OB is equal to new product. Okay, right. Now this is the object. This is the object. For this object, I am drawing the diagram for it. That for single line I am drawing. I am not drawing the complete JVM because yesterday I drawn the JVM flavor. No, already got the concept already. So I am taking only one line. I am taking product OB. I am taking. Sir, I am trying to draw the diagram for product. So product means one address created. Object creation, one address created. While object creation, sir, here instance variables will get the memories. What are the instance variables now? Code, name, price, quantity. So code is a string. Null will come. Name. Null will come. So price 0.0. Quantity 0 because default value of integer 0, default value of float is 0.0, string is null. We had one method known as here. One method known as get product. Void get product. This address is available on OB. All of you understood this diagram? Say yes or no to me. This is the object. Object creation ended. While object creation, if you want to load the data, that is constructor. Understood this point now? That is yesterday's diagram. While object creation only, data is loading. While object creation, if we load the data, data will be saved. Sorry, time will be saved. Now object creation completed, I must load the data. How I load the data now? Sir, ob.code. I can access or not now? Yes or no? Na? Whenever I want to access this variable, can I access ob.code? Dot means what now? Belongs to. Code belongs to ob. Like this. I am reading like this. Now, system dot out dot println enter the product code. Enter the product code. S dot next line, we are reading the data, but you have to load the data to code. Code belongs to what now? OB. Can I write like this now? OB dot code is equal to S dot next line. All have understood that line? Says or no to me? I am loading the data with the object name OB. I am loading the data with the object name. Or you can say object reference variable. You can say like this. I am loading the data with the object name. That is the second process. Enter the product name. OB dot name is equal to S dot next line. OB dot product price. Product price is equal to OB dot price is equal to S dot next float. Product quantity. Quantity. Here OB dot quantity is equal to S dot next int. Now we are entering the data or loading the data with object reference variable. So these are the 4 lines we are loading the data. Just I am drawing here for easiness. So these are the lines to load the data. So the data are loaded. Here updated. Here updated. Here updated. Here updated. We are loading the data with object names we are loading. We are loading the data. Some K11, some mouse, some 1200 and we got this point. So we are loading the data by using object reference variable, but we are loading the data after object creation. Yesterday's diagram, while object creation, this one. While object creation, data is loaded. That is constructor. Today's diagram, after object creation completed, we are loading the data. Sir, which one is high performance? Constructor only high performance. Yes or no? Na? Constructor only high performance. But in real time, we use this. Why, sir? Constructor, all flexibilities will not be there. Flexibility means interfaces will come. Next concepts, interfaces will come, abstract classes will come. Their constructors not available. So we have a choice of loading the data with object names. So this is popular in advance, actually. Now, whenever I want to display the output, I can call this method outside, no? Whenever I call this method outside, the method can access all instance variables it can access. Here output can come. So I am calling the method ob dot get product. Get product. So let me run this program once. So run it. Java C demo con3.java. P code A11, some mouse, price some 1200 and 12. So we can load the data by using object reference variable. All have understood the second model? Says or no to me? First model is using constructor, yesterday's program. Today, you can load the data by using object names also. We can load it. Demo con3.java. The answer is coming. So followed by one diagram I'll paste there for the document. I'll keep the diagram here only. So using object reference variable, we can load the data. Right. Now, third one. Third one is using setter methods. New word. Using setter methods. We can also load the data by using setter methods. You can load it. We can load the data by using setter methods. This program I'll add in the document for you anyway. We can also load the data. We can also load the data to objects. Data to objects using setter methods. Setter methods after object creation process. After object creation process. This also after object creation process only it is possible. Object reference variable also after object creation and setter methods also after object creation. Right. Sir, what are these setter methods? I want to know. Again, they'll ask a question to you. Under this, define setter methods. The methods which are used to set the data to objects. The methods which are used to set the data to objects are known as setter methods. The methods which are used to set the data to objects. Set means load, are known as setter methods. Whenever they ask a question on setter methods, they'll ask the question on getter methods, they'll ask it. Getter methods. The methods which are used to get the data from the objects are known as getter methods. Are known as getter methods. The methods which are used to get the data from the objects are known as getter methods. Are known as getter methods. The methods which are used to get the data from the objects are known as getter methods. Setter means adding, getter means getting. So whenever you want to write these setter methods and getter methods, one coding rule will be there. Now, coding rule. Coding rule for setter and getter methods. Right. how many variables are there in the class, that many setter methods, that many getter methods will come. That many setter methods, that many getter methods. So every variable in the class, every variable in the class will have its own setter and getter. And getter. Every variable in the class will have its own setter and getter methods. Suppose 10 variables are there means 10 setter methods will come, 10 getter methods will come. That is a rule of writing setter and getter. The code looks very lengthy whenever you use setter and getter. But this is a rule of writing. Now, based on this setter and getter, let me take a program once. So, example program I am taking. Example program. Right, look here. So I'll take one class now. Demo conf4 I'm taking. Demo conf4 I'm taking. Class. I'll take one user. So user will have one name. User will have one mail ID. Mail ID. User will have one phone number. Like this. 3 variables are there. You have to save the program with main class anyway. Right. Setter method, getter method you have to do. Right. Setter methods means you must write like this. Set name. You must write. Get name means that whatever the variable names you have to take it. Here, set mail ID. Get mail ID. Set phone number. Get phone number. Like this, you have to write one setter, one getter, one setter, one getter. Setter means loading the data. This setter method has to take the parameter. It has to take the parameter. Okay, right. Suppose it is taking one parameter. String A it is taking. Load this A to here. Name is equal to A. All of understood this, right? This method is void. Instead of loading the data with constructor, you are loading the data with the method. No difference. Constructor means while object creation. Method means after object creation. You know that concept already? Right. Okay. Now same set mail ID. Mail ID also string B you take it. And mail ID is equal to B. You have to take it. Phone number here long. Some C I am taking. PH number is equal to C. Like this I am taking. This method is void. This method also void because they are not returning any value. This method also void. It will not return any value. But get name method is going to return RETURN, return name. It is returning the name. So whenever it is returning the name now, name is what type here now? String. So get name return type is what now? String. That's the point. Now mail ID. Return mail ID. Return mail ID. So mail ID is what type again now here? String. So get mail ID will be string. Now phone number. Return. RETURN. Return phone number. So phone number is long. Return type is long. This is the way of writing setters and getters. Code is coming bit lengthy or not now, right? Okay. Now run it. The answer is coming or not by concluding. So import java.util.scanner. Yep. Scanner yes is equal to new scanner of system.in. Here create object for user. User OP is equal to new user. Now system dot out dot println. Enter the username. Enter the username. You have to enter it. Whenever you enter the username now, you have to pass the username to this method. Yes or no? Na? You have to pass the username to this method. Whenever you want to pass the username to this method, you have to call this method with object name. So object name is OB. I am calling OB dot set user and pass the value yes dot next line. Means read the data and pass the data to set user. The set user method will take the data and load here. So we are not loading the data while object creation. We are loading the data after object creation only, but we are loading the data with one method. The method with parameter. Read the data and pass the parameter. Now enter the user mail ID. You enter it. Mail ID. Same. OB dot set mail ID yes dot next line. Read the data and pass the data. Enter user phone number. You enter. So OB dot set phone number of yes dot next long. Hope you understood, right? Where once you loaded the data with methods, the data is loaded, you can display them. Means you can get the data. Whenever you want to get the data, we are using getter methods. So get it. How will you get it now, sir? OB dot get name. Yes or no? Na? OB dot get mail ID. Sir, OB dot get PH number. Now, this method will return string data. Will return string data. This method will return string data for us. String some mail ID. This method will return long data. Long P number is equal to. All I've understood getter method. Getter method means getting the data from the object. Getting the data from the object. Now display it now. System dot out dot println. So display the details. User details. You can display. Now system dot out dot println user name is equal to NM. user mail ID, MID, user phone number. Like this. So here information through this program, we can load the data by using setter methods. Here, loading the data to object. Loading. Setter methods. Getting data from object. This is loading data and this is getting data. All of handle setter methods and getter methods is one way. Okay, right. And display. Now let me run the program. So this is 3 programs total. One program loading the data to the object while object creation using constructor. Remaining 2 processes after object creation. After object creation, I am loading the data by using object name one way. I can load the data after object creation by using setter method. 2 processes. Sir, which one I should use? So, which one you are comfort, you can use that. In core Java, you can use anything, no restriction. In advanced Java, constructor flexibility will not be there. All setter methods only will come. Setter methods and getter methods are popular. So run this program once. Sir, DemoCon 4 it is. So whatever. Set user, set name, I think, right? Set name. Aisa no na. So set name. Enter the name now. Some Alex. Enter the mail ID. a@gmail.com. And phone number 9898 123. Answer is coming or not now? So 3 programs reading printing only, but we are learning the concept as a object oriented programmer. If I create one object, how many choices are there for me to load the data? There are 3 ways. Which one is more efficient means constructor. It is the advantage of constructor. Constructors are used to initialize instance variables while object creation. Nothing but constructors are used to load the data to object while object creation and saves the time. When the time has been saved, high performance will come. Wherever you have a flexibility of writing constructor, you write it. If constructor flexibility not there, then you have to go with the object reference variable. Any predefined components coming from the library, they'll come with a setter and getter. Those 3 ways you should know. So this is your program. Demo con4.java. Point. So hope you understood this yesterday's program and today's program, right? Now, one more information to you. Actually, there is one keyword known as this. There is one keyword known as this. Write it. Define this keyword. FAQ. Define this keyword. this double quotes. This is a predefined. This is a predefined reference variable holding the reference of object from where this is a predefined reference variable holding the reference of object from where constructor or method is executing. This is a predefined reference variable holding the reference of object from where constructor or method is executing. Now look here. I'll open yesterday's program once. Yesterday's program, DemoCon 3, DemoCon 2. This one. This program already executing, right? DemoCon 2, this one. Sir, it is running yesterday. Customer ID, customer name, phone number. So answer is coming. Now here, I am taking different variables I am taking. No? So I want to take same variables are here. Customer ID. I want to take customer name. I want to take customer phone number. I want to take it. Customer ID. Customer name. Customer phone number. Here, local variable names and instance variable names both are having same names. Yes or no? Na? These are local variables. Local variables means inside the constructor. Instance variables means inside the object. Now we have to load the data from local variable to instance variable. You have to load it. When you are loading the data from local variable to instance variable, here same names are available here. Same names are available. These names same. Whenever I am loading customer ID is equal to customer ID, your execution engine will be confused. How it confuses means, whenever you say customer ID is equal to customer ID, here only customer ID will be there. Here only customer ID will be there. When the customer ID available here, it loads there only. It will not load into object. See there. After modifying the program with same names, after modifying the program with the same names, I am running. So A11, see there, default values will come. What values are coming now? Default. Default means this one, null, 0 coming or not now. So the data is not updated. The data is not updated in the object. Why it is not updated means this local variable names and instance variable names are same. Now your execution control is loading the data here only, not loading the data here. In this situation, we have to take the support of this keyword. Understand now? So what is the this keyword now? Sir, this keyword is a reference variable, will hold reference of object 0x3, reference of object from where the constructor is running. This constructor is running from this object, no? This object reference will be available under this. So you must write like this. This dot. We must write this dot. We must write this dot. Dot means what now? Belongs to. Customer ID belongs to this. This means one variable, reference variable, holding the address of object. The concept. Now, from local variable, we are loading the data to object variable. From local variable, we are loading the data to object variable. From local variable to object variable, we are loading the data. Now see, you will get the correct answer. Right. Now A11 name sum or 5, 6. Answer is coming or not now? So this is a predefined reference variable. It's a reference variable only, holding address coming from the library. Holding reference variable, reference variable holding the reference of object from where constructor is running. So in what situation we use this keyword now? This keyword is used when we are loading the data from local variable to instance variables having the same name. If same name not there, this not needed. Yesterday it is executing the program. Make it. This is used. You can write keyword also. This keyword you can write, or this variable you can write, no problem. Keyword means predefined. Variable means holding address. So this keyword is used when we are loading the data from local variables to instance variables having the same names. This keyword is used when we are loading the data from local variables to instance variables having the same names. When the same names are there, you have to use it. If same names are not there, no need to use this keyword. That's a concept. Okay, right. Now see, in today's program, in setter methods, I am opening the setter methods. DemoCon4, I am opening. Here also, I can use same name. What is the same name now? Name I can use. I can use mail ID. Mail ID. Again, null values will come if I run the program. I changed it. I am compiling it. I am running. Again. Name sum Raj again. Mail ID r@gmail.com. Phone number 9898. Null values. Because I not used this keyword here. So wherever the same name is there, you must use what keyword now? This. So information is, I am using this keyword in the constructor. I am using this keyword in the method also. So from where the method is running, from where the constructor is running, this keyword can be used. This dot. Wherever local variable and instance variables both are same. Was coming or not now? All of understood this keyword? When the local variable, instance variable, same names are there. If you try to loading the, if you are trying to load the data from local variable to instance variable, automatically, instance variable, we must use this keyword. So theory. Hope you understood today's concept, I think. Okay. Now, one more FAQ. Define default constructor. Define default constructor. Define default constructor. FAU. Default constructor. Look here. I'll take your first program. I'll take DemoCon 1. I'll take. I'll save as DemoCon 5. I'll save it. I'll remove all these concepts. For demo purpose only. Already you understood the concept anyway. Just we are having a constructor call, we are having a method call. Constructor call is there, method call is there. Okay, right. DemoCon 5. Demo purpose, DemoCon 5. I am running DemoCon 5. Answer is coming. You know that already. Okay, right. Now, here I'll remove the method. In this class, method not available. Method not available here. Okay, right. When the method not available here, I am calling the method. Error will come now. Yes or no? Na? So we are calling one method which is not available. Sir, error will come. We are calling one error will come. Compiler will give the error. Compiler. Error is nothing but how can you call one method which is not available? That is error. So whenever I want to call a method, definitely the method must be there. That is a rule. Okay. I must not call one method which is not available. Error. I removed method. I removed call. Whenever I removed method, I removed call. Error not there. And the answer will come. Now, I am removing this constructor also here. No constructor. Whenever I remove the constructor, I am calling the constructor. According to the rules, error should come. Because constructor also method only. You are calling one constructor. You are calling one method. Not there. Sir, error must come, sir. Error must come. But error will not come. Understood this? I called compiler. Compiler, come here. Why you are not giving error to me? I am calling one constructor which is not available. Why you are not giving error? Compiler says that I only added the constructor and compiled. I only added the constructor and compiled. I asked, why you added? Compiler says that object creation, this one, I must not restrict this object creation by showing error to you. So I only added one compiler without parameter known as default constructor. What is the name of that constructor now? Default constructor. The constructor without parameters which is added by the compiler is known as default constructor. Make it the definition. The constructor without parameters. The constructor without parameters added by the compiler at compilation stage. The constructor without parameters added by the compiler at compilation stage. The constructor without parameters added by the compiler at compilation stage is known as default constructor. The constructor without parameters added by the compiler at compilation stage is known as default constructor. Default constructor is added by the compiler. Remember it. In what situation default constructor is added? One question is there. FAQ. In what situation default constructor is added? In what situation default constructor is added? In what situation default constructor is added? Right. Look here. When we declare classes without constructors, without writing any constructors, we declared one class. Then compiler at compilation stage will add one constructor, that is default constructor. When we declare one class without any constructors, then compiler at compilation stage will add default constructor. Make a statement. When we declare class without any constructors, when we declare class without any constructors, then the compiler at compilation stage, when we declare class without any constructors, then the compiler at compilation stage will add default constructor. Will add default constructor. When we declare class without any constructors, then the compiler at compilation stage will add default constructor. Right. All of you understood this? Okay. Now these are all points about your constructor. All of you clear about the constructor component, right? Now write one program, one assignment for me. The assignment you have to do with two models using object reference variable, using setter methods. 2 times you have to type for practice. Assignment, write a program to read and display student details. Here, roll number, name and branch. Only 3 fields you take it. All are strings only. Okay, right. Now I want you to construct using construct program by loading data to object using object reference variable. You have to practice that. See, second program also construct the same program again by loading data to object using setter methods. Both you practice once. Already above constructor one program is there now for practice. Who not completed, notes not available means today you can see the notes and try these 3 programs and come. Right. So 3 programs, one with constructor yesterday and today same student details. You try for 2 times. Sit in front of the system, see my program and try it. Here spending time in front of the system is important. Wrong or right, whatever you icon, you type it. Okay, right. Now constructors I'll use somewhere in the journey. Right. Make a sliding blocks in Java. Blocks. Blocks in Java. The set of statements which are declared within the flower brackets. The set of statements which are declared within the flower brackets and executed automatically. Are known as blocks. The set of statements which are declared within the flower brackets and executed automatically within the flower brackets and executed automatically are known as blocks. Here difference between method and block is, method means we call it by using object name or class name, we call the method. But blocks we are not calling. The blocks are only executed automatically. Blocks means executed automatically. Now, blocks in Java are categorized into two types. Blocks in Java are categorized into two types. Static blocks and non-static blocks. These non-static blocks, you can call it as instance blocks, you can say. Static blocks, or you can say non-static blocks, you can say. Static blocks. The blocks which are declared with static keyword are known as static blocks. The blocks which are declared with static keyword are known as static blocks. The blocks which are declared with static keyword are known as static blocks. The blocks which are declared with static keyword are known as static blocks. Now syntax. Static set of statements. Execution behavior of blocks. Execution behavior of blocks. What are the assignments pending to you? One is bank transaction is pending. Right. One more. One student class is there. Any student class is pending? No. Execution behavior. Two programs in loops are there, right? Printing all prime numbers and something is there. That's pending. So 2-3 questions are pending, right? Okay. Execution behavior of blocks. Execution behavior of static blocks, not blocks. Static block is executed only once with the highest priority. Static block is executed only once with the highest priority when the class is used for the first time. Used for the first time means we are using for execution. The point. Static block will run only once. That is the specialty of static block. Static block is executed only once with the highest priority when the class is used for the first time. When the class is used for the first time. Right. Now, like your static methods, static block will get the memory within the class and available within the class. Means the memory is in the class only. When the static variable, static method, static block. Static constructor not there, no. I given a statement to you. So only three components: static variable, static method. Third one is static block. Make it. Static blocks will get the memory because statements are there, no, they have to get the memory. Static blocks will get the memory within the class while class loading. While class loading. What is the coding rule of your static methods? Sir, static methods can access static variables directly. Static methods can access static variables directly. Same. Static blocks also can access static variables directly, but cannot access instance variable because they are sitting in the classes now. They can access classes variable. What are the rules available for the static method? Same rule available for static block. Correct. So these static blocks also can access static variables directly, but cannot access instance variables directly. But cannot access instance variables. Right. Now I must show the behavior. Anyway, this behavior I'll show by tomorrow. Two diagrams will come for you. Up to now, consider diagram will come. Now block diagram will come. One single session only block. Small concept only block. Tomorrow the block will be ended. Block with the diagram and you'll get the clarity also. Constructor and blocks. We are going to compare and write one or two FAQ questions. After that, what are the assignment solutions? Let us finish off them all because next packages are coming. Creating project is coming. So the programming style will be changed. So what are the pending is there? I'll check it now. I'll provide the solution. Means after this syllabus completed, I'll make a revision again. Variable, method, block, constructor, JVM, 10-15 minutes revision. After that, any assignment solutions are pending. I'll write that assignment solutions and freshly we are entering into part 2. That is packages with creating Java project using IDE Eclipse. Means your edit plus journey is going to be ended with blocks. After that, Eclipse training will be started. IDE Eclipse. At the ending, NetBeans and IntelliJ. Before leaving this room, I'll show 2 more IDEs in the last. So until then, we are going to practice IDE Eclipse. Means the level of programming is going to be changed after blocks. So here also some clarity needed. I'll give the clarity by tomorrow. Read the notes once. Tomorrow, any questions are there on constructor, ask me. So read constructor chapter once today. Read all the notes. See the diagrams. I given 2 models today. Any questions are there? Doubt will come, no? Any questions are there? Tomorrow you can ask it. I'll make a revision. I'll conclude it. Okay, right. So tomorrow's first program is, why I stopped the class means, first one you have to demonstrating static block in main class. If I write one static block in main class, how it behaves. That's the first program. Next, static block in subclass. If I write in subclass, how it behaves. The 2 diagrams will come. After that, instance block. That's the plan. Great. Take a break. Since 2 days I delayed your notes now. Now I'll add it. Practice and come. Yesterday's notes I added now only. Now I'm adding today's notes without delay. So practice and come. Right. Take a break. Thank you very much for today.